a more bigger surprise to you? Oklahoma being ranked number 5 or Texas still being ranked in the top 10?
All right, I'll jump it off on this one too, man. And mine is like I'm almost not even really answering the question because neither one of them was a real surprise to me, man. Texas isn't a surprise to me because Oklahoma, as they proved, they're a really, really good team. And I think people suspect they were a good team and they just went out there and proved what they really are at the game. And when you lose to a really good team, you don't drop that far. And what was Texas last week ranked like 3?
Yep.
So you lose to a team that jumps into the top 5. You don't move more than 7 spots. I couldn't see them moving out of the top 10. And Oklahoma, them moving to the top 5. Well, they said that Rick Flair said it best: to beat a man, you got to beat the man. And them boys went in there and they beat the man. Texas was the man. They were bullied on the block this year. They beat Alabama and got everybody's eyes open. So now they were the man until Oklahoma came and beat the man. So I don't know that Oklahoma is the man now. I think they just put Georgia back as the man, the man, the unopposed man in college football. But that right there just showed that Oklahoma belonged in the top 5. So I do believe that was not a shock. Either one of them wasn't a shock to me.
You got that completely right. I mean, what's the shock about this? There's no shock about this. Texas beat Alabama, who's ranked at what 11 or 12, I believe.
Yeah,
And I mean, at the end
time
of
they
the
were
day,
top 5.
yeah, I mean, they beat Alabama head to head, and they beat them by double digits. The only thing you can make a case probably is USC should maybe be in front of Texas, but that still leaves Texas as a top 10 team. They'll be number 10. Outside of that, I don't really see what's the argument that Texas shouldn't be a top 10 team. Their losses to Oklahoma in a great game, nail biter, and Oklahoma pulled it out. They got it, but I don't see what's the argument as far as Texas being out of the top 10. Or do you really believe that North Carolina is a better football team than Texas?
Let's
Hell
be
no.
real.
I'm
Come on.
not gonna do that. And they're undefeated. Is Louisville a better team than Texas? No, I don't believe so. Like I said, they beat Alabama head to head. If you say Oklahoma maybe doesn't deserve to be in the top 5, maybe you can make that case for the way Oregon's played, Washington's played, Penn State, and even USC. But for me, I'm okay with Oklahoma being in the top 5 because, like I said, I thought Texas was the best team in the country that I saw, and they just beat that team. So I have no issue either way with either team being where they're ranked at right now.
No, I think Oklahoma's ranked a little bit too high. They've started from 12 and they jumped 7 spots up to all the way to number 5. I mean, I knew they were gonna go up. I thought it would be maybe like a 7 or a 8, but all the way to top 5, I wouldn't put them that high at top 5. It's a good win though. It's a good win, but I think the rest of those teams they haven't played. I think the reason why they're ranked ahead of those other teams because they haven't played quality opponents. Because you look at teams like a Penn State or a Washington, and then you see USC struggled. Or you see a team like Oregon. I could see why they put them ahead of them, but I probably would have put one of those teams over Oklahoma because I think in a neutral site, I think those teams can be. I think those teams that I named can beat Oklahoma right now, and I just don't feel like Oklahoma is the fifth best team in the country right now.
That's fair
So,
because you
so
didn't think Texas was that high in the first place. So I
No,
get
I
it.
was no, I know. I was never high on Texas.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
like I said,
That's why I can see why you're saying what you're saying.
yeah.
so you telling me you're saying that you think Oregon, Washington, and Penn State are all better than Oklahoma?
Yeah, I think they're all a better overall team than Oklahoma. Just from what I've been able to see throughout the season, the way those teams played, I just think they're a better team.
Yeah, I disagree.
Um,
This is the guy say it like
Well, I can say this. I think you know Oklahoma plays Oregon. That's a toss-up. I think Oregon can definitely beat them. I'm not going to sit here and deny what Keel's saying. Oregon can beat Oklahoma, I think, on any given Saturday. And I feel the same way about Washington. But Washington, we have to see more. We have to see more. It's kind of like Penn State. I got to see a little bit more for me to make that case right now. But
I do not trust Penn State. I'll put that on record right now. I do not trust Penn State. I can see them getting blown out.
No, that's a fact. I have to see more from them and Washington. But, right now, if Keel feels like Oregon's better than Oklahoma, I can see that. Oregon's tough.
Oregon has put something on tape that make you believe that. But Michael Penix is doing his thing. But I mean, can he do that against prime competition like a Oklahoma? That's what I would like to see.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I would go with you with Oregon. They put something on tape to make me believe it, but then again, the only game I've actually watched them play is against Colorado, and well, let's see, we know what Colorado is and what they aren't right now. So I think you put Oklahoma against Colorado and they do the exact same thing that Oregon did. So like I said, I just can't. I damn sure don't trust Penn State. So I got them over Penn State for sure. Possibly Washington. Like that's a toss-up to me. And I definitely have them over Penn State. And I think Oregon, that could be something that could be debated right there. That could be debated.
Okay.
All right.
Because I'm not even sure Texas is better than Oregon right now at this point.